States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, call the meeting to order. All right, do we have any comments from the audience this evening?
Aaron Chalky.
Aaron Shaw.
Sorry, that's how he signs it.
JD, is he good? Is he good there?
Good evening. I, Aaron Shockey, a parent of one former and 4 current Salem Lions football players, am here representing the Salem Lions football players, parents, fans, and community that is concerned for our Salem Lions football team's future. In the beginning of the season, our players' numbers have been depleted down to 20 plus, and as I wish him well in life and in health, if Coach Gleason returns as head football coach, we will have players not returning and parents not letting their student athletes return. And our numbers will be back down to non-competitive status. In point, at the beginning of the football season, our player numbers was down to just 20 plus. Our athletic director, Hank Whedon, brought in Coach Pennington as head coach, and Coach Pennington increased our player numbers to 40 plus with his ability to connect with the players and his passion for Salem Lions football and his care for our community. Note, he also did this as head coach of the Salem Lions baseball team and led them to a winning season last year. This year in football, he finished with a 4-6 record in his first season as head coach, with little time to prepare and trying to piece this team back together at the same time. With only one lopsided loss to Brownstown, the future is bright for next season, where he has built the team up and has players returning, as well as players looking to join the Salem Lions football team if he returns as head coach. Coach Pennington is a coach that will not go anywhere because he lives in this community. He is a coach that will fight for Salem Lions because he cares. He is not a coach looking to start a new career at a different school because his current school program is going downhill. He needs a retirement spot or a resume builder. He will stay. He is a coach that has a plan to build the program from top to bottom, something that hasn't been done since Coach Hartsfield's time here. He cares 100% about his hometown community, Salem, Indiana. He wants to make a great impact on making these student athletes winners and successful members of society. When you have someone who comes in to a bad situation like this and has success and is willing to put in the work because he cares, you don't ignore it. You run with it. You don't ignore what's right in front of you. Morale is up, numbers are up, and going up more and more every day. And all this leads to more success. I've talked to Coach Pennington, and he says now is the time for Salem Lions football to come back. And he wants this opportunity with the players, parents, fans, and community behind him to do just that. So for the players, first and foremost, parents, the fans, and community, I am asking you to give Coach Pennington a chance to lead our Salem Lions football program back to the top, back on track. And as we have done that in the past, waiting too long to make a decision hurts this football program. Just remember, these young athletes are ready to start now, and every day we wait to make a decision is one more day that our players are behind. So it is our job to help them and get on this task right away, because now is the time for Salem Lions football program to be back on top. Thank you for your time, and and thank you for listening to us. Safe travels home. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Bud. Is there anyone else? All right. so next we have to have a public hearing. Do I need to close the meeting and reopen? Okay.
Make the motion.
Becky White makes the motion, second by Rodney Kraft. This meeting is closed. Reopen the meeting for a public hearing. The next item is for the board to hold a lease hearing in connection with the proposed bond project. If you're interested in speaking at the hearing, please make sure you have signed the sign-in sheet, which should include your name and address. After the presentation, there will be an opportunity for the public to make comments about the lease rental to be paid under the lease and appropriation of bond proceeds. At this specific hearing, we will ask that each person limit their comments to 3 minutes and the topic be limited to the lease rental under conclusion. Is there anyone to speak? No. Pursuant to Indiana Code 20-47-3, before a school corporation may enter into a lease with a nonprofit building corporation, the school corporation must conduct a hearing regarding the execution of the proposed lease agreement and whether the rental is to be paid to the leaser building corporation under the proposed lease is a fair and reasonable rental for the proposed improvements. Tom, would you like to highlight the...
Yeah, so there's going to be 3 things that we're doing. The first one is a resolution authorizing the execution of a lease. The building corporation is an entity that actually will hold the land and actually take out the bonds. And what happens is the building corporation then leases the property back to the school corporation, and the property tax payments that the school receives will be used to make payments on the bond. But it'll be in the form of lease payments to the school corporation that actually has the bond obligation. So as required by Indiana Code 20-47-3, after a lease hearing, the school board must approve the lease agreement and authorize the school board officers to execute the lease. This lease is the agreement whereby the school corporation will levy the required property tax to pay the lease payments throughout the life of the bond issue. And these lease payments will be paid to the building corporation and used to pay the bondholders to repay the proposed bonds. And the building corporation had a meeting earlier today and had already approved last month the form of the lease agreement and approved the lease agreement today.
All right. So, close that. All right.
Well, wait, we also talked about the resolution authorizing the execution of the lease and the, let me just go, I'll just go through.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so, the next resolution is a resolution assigning bid contracts to the building corporation. At the bond closing, the building corporation will own facilities where some of the renovations will be completed. The building corporation will also be the issuer of the bonds. And as a result, certain contracts may need to be with the building corporation as opposed to with the school, because the building corporation will hold the money to pay the contractors. The school corporation receives the bids and or contracts and awards the bids and or contracts under state law, but then retains the right to assign those to the building corporation should it need to, for payment at the discretion of the board. And then finally, there's a resolution authorizing the supplement to the master continuing disclosure undertaking and issuance of bonds. And this is a resolution that satisfies the SCC, the Securities and Exchange Commission requirement that a school corporation enter into a continuing disclosure undertaking agreement if it issues bonds to public investors. So the agreement requires a school corporation to agree to timely provide certain financial information and provide notice of certain material events if and when they occur. So those are the 3 different resolutions that will be
In the action items. Okay.
under action items.
So,
Close the public hearing.
all right.
Make the motion.
All right. Motion made by Becky White, seconded by Becky Humphrey. Public hearing closed.
And then open up.
I'll make the motion to open. Becky makes motion to
Oh,
open.
close.
Seconded by Becky.
Oh, me that way. Sorry, open, close.
Okay, the meeting is reopened.
Okay.
Guys, I don't know if y'all want to hang for this part of the thing, or if you were here in support and you're like,
Hey, you're welcome to, you get to learn something.
I mean, you may learn something. I'm just saying, normally we say if you want to excuse yourself at some point.
And that's usually what happens.
Bye, guys. Well, I was just sitting there going, that's not what we're here for. Okay. All right, we are going to start with approving minutes of the executive and regular session of the October 13th, 2025 meeting.
So moved.
Brent makes the motion. Seconded by Becky Humphrey. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion passes 7-0. All right, approval of the amended agenda.
I'll make the motion.
Becky White makes the motion.
Second.
Seconded by Steve Singer. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion passes 7-0. Approved claims to date.
Make the motion.
Motion made by Ty Sweeney,
I'll second.
seconded by Brent Minton. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion passes 7-0. All right, I'm going to read all the approval of the personal and ECA recommendations together and vote at the end. Craig McIntyre, coverage for transition of Chelsea Cobb until Lisa Davidson returns to cover the classroom. Is that right? Logan, sorry. Lisa Nice, cheer block sponsor. Brandon Corwell, volunteer wrestling assistant. Lisa Eager, resignation from assistant varsity basketball coach. Leslie Lease, SMS homebound instructor. Sharon Morgan, medical leave starting on December 19th, 2025 through January 7th, 2026. Rebecca Marquand, sub bus driver and monitor. Julie Clem, terminated from SMS custodian. PJ Beister, resignation from SCS bus driver. Stacy Gilbert, medical leave beginning November 21st, 2025 to January 6th, 2025.
So moved.
Make a motion by Becky White.
I'll second.
Seconded by Becky Humphrey. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion passes 7-0. Donations. Consider of approval of a donation to Salem Community Schools for $1,389.36 for the choir program. Very specific amount. Consider approval of a donation to Salem Community Schools for $100 for the Middle School Counselor Fund. Consider approval of a donation to Salem Middle School for $1,199 from an anonymous donor. This donation has been requested to sponsor a student for the DC trip.
So moved.
Make a motion by Brent Minton,
Second.
seconded by Ty Sweeney. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion passes 7-0. First reading of the following policy. Policy 5517, anti-harassment special update. Do you have that one, or do I have? I don't see I have that one. Is this like the first and the last?
Yes.
Okay. The first statement, it is the policy of the school board of the Salem Community School Corporation to maintain an education and work environment that is free from all forms of unlawful harassment occurring in the corporation's educational opportunities, programs, or activities, or if initially occurring off corporation grounds or outside the corporation's educational opportunities, programs, and activities, affecting the corporation environment, hereinafter referred to collectively as unlawful harassment. And then it's a big one. Okay, and then the last part of it says the documents, ESI, and electronic media retained may include public records and records exempt from disclosure under federal and/or state law, such as student records and confidential medical records. The documents, ESI, and electronic media, as defined in Policy 8315 Information Management, created or received as part of an investigation, shall be retained in accordance with Policy 8310, Public Records, Policy 8315 Information Management, Policy 8320, Personnel Files, and Policy 8330, Student Records, for not less than 3 years or longer if required by the corporation's records retention schedule. get that? Okay. All right,
I'll make the motion.
all right.
No, we
No
don't.
motion.
No motion? Just a first
No,
reading.
First reading.
We get more of it. We'll get more of it next
Okay.
month.
Next month,
Give
yeah.
me the words, give me, yes, we need.
Something to look forward to. Here's an action item, something that I'm happy about. Consider approval of the 2025 through 2027 teachers contract.
So move.
Steve Motzinger makes a
I'll
motion, seconded by Becky White. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion passes 7-0. Always happy when that happens and everybody's smiling at one another. It's a good thing. Consider approval of Exhibit A, resolution authorizing execution of the lease agreement, which we read earlier.
Yeah, so now this is the time to take action on the three resolutions we just had a hearing on. So I won't review what I just reviewed, but we will for each of the three of them need a motion and a vote.
I'll make a motion.
All right. Brent makes a motion, seconded by Becky Humphrey. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion passes 7-0. Exhibit B, resolution assigning construction bids and contracts.
So moved.
Brent makes the motion,
I'll second.
seconded by Becky White. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion passes 7-0. Exhibit C, resolution approving second supplement to master continuing disclosure undertaking and issuance of bonds. Becky Humphrey makes a motion, seconded by Rodney Breff. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion passes 7-0. Consider approval to declare a 1994 Club Wacken van useless and obsolete.
So moved. I know this man.
Brent makes the
I'll
motion, seconded by Becky White. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion passes 7-0. I mean, it can't be repurposed, is that what you're saying?
I don't know if you want to write it. I'll just say that. I agree.
Fair enough. All right, fundraisers. I'll read these four together. SHS Cheer Rada Cutlery Sales, November 1st through 15th. SHS Cheer Soup Supper, High School Cafeteria, 5 to 7 p.m.
What's the date on it? Do we know?
That's a great question.
Yeah,
Hang on.
That's tomorrow night, isn't it?
it's January.
Oh, the cheers?
Yeah,
Oh.
sorry.
That's all right. I'm just asking.
The soup supper?
Oh, the cheer alumni.
Do what?
So what
Okay.
was the soup supper?
Yeah.
Is January 24th.
Thank
sorry.
you.
Okay.
No, thank you.
Oh, probably I got the cheer clinic wrong. That's the soup supper?
Okay, so soup supper and cheer clinics all on the same day. Gotcha. All right.
Yeah, cheer clinic same day.
Okay, and then SHS Cheer Alumni Dinner, November 10th, 2025. Which I guess that's tonight.
It is tonight.
All right.
I was there and I'm here.
Okay, well, there we go. All right, well, I guess,
I was
can we approve
here.
those fundraisers then?
Motion? I'll make it.
All right, Brent makes the motion,
I'll second.
seconded by Ty Sweeney. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion passes 7-0. All right, any items from the staff? Karen, you got anything to share with us? Any update? No? Jessica?
Well, the grant. Yeah. Am I okay back here, or do I need to? You good? Okay. This year, the DOE cut the funding for the grants, but fortunately, we were still able to come in with almost $25,000 for our STEAM program.
Wonderful.
That brings this is the fourth year in a row that we've had the grants, and that brings us to about $175,000 that we've received in grants from the DOE. This year, once again, we had to pick a content area, and last year our content area was computer science. This year we are picking math, and so our money will be used for professional development for our math teachers and our STEM teachers, and probably a couple special ed teachers. And we will be being able to get some graphing calculators at the middle school, and continuing with our robotics, the elementary school will be getting a smaller set of robots for the younger students, and then we are getting robot dogs for the middle school. And so we're continuing with that. Everyone K through 8 learns coding and robotics at Salem, so we're doing some more of those. And we are also getting some manipulatives to use in the STEAM lab, so that's things like algebra tiles and fraction things to learning our fractions. And pretty fortunate that we were able to get another one of these grants. So I'm pretty happy with it.
As you should be, that's awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Liz, Amy, y'all got anything? No? All right, Lana? Wayne, I'm sorry.
That's all right. Hey, despite my current position, I still consider myself a teacher at heart. And following the negotiations, the contract negotiations with with our administration and our teachers, being a part of the bargaining committee for several years, getting a 2-year contract this year I thought was a big deal. And also the fact that we were able to get a few things that the teachers were wanting is going to make it a whole lot easier for me in my current position to recruit, retain teachers, as well as we get good teachers, we're going to be able to recruit, retain students as well. And it's important for us to make sure we have a good enrollment here so we're able to afford the things we want. So just, from looking at both sides, I think it was really a good thing that we were able to get a good contract this year, and I appreciate everybody working together.
right.
Good job.
Thank you so much, Wayne. I agree to all of that. All right. New board business. Consider approval of the 25-26, okay, there we go. So I guess, can we make a motion to approve that then?
Make the motion?
All right, Becky White makes the motion, seconded by Rodney Bruff. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion passes 7-0. All right, superintendent's report, guys.
All right, so it's been a busy month, as we seem to say that every month, right? So glad we was able to work together with the teachers and come up with a good compensation plan and a contract to be able to not just move but propel Salem forward. With that, we've got items that's going to take place in some facilities. You're going to see some areas that look a little bit different. We've been cleaning up and tearing out and tearing down and trying to rehab and refix things that we can use. And so really, I don't even want to go into everything that's going on. If anybody has any questions, feel free to come by the superintendent's office and ask. But I'll go ahead and start my positive side of this. You guys can skip over me after this. But I'm still amazed by the cooperation and the commitment that I've gotten from the teachers, the staff, everyone that works at Salem Schools. It's just been a big pleasure for me to be here. And it's been nothing but a positive experience as I've put in my 4 months now. So we're going to continue to move forward, and I say it's going to be easy, right? Because the folks here at Salem really do care. So it's an honor to be here and say thank you, folks. So.
We appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
All right, Luke, do you got anything?
I'll with my positive praises if that's what we're doing, or we
Sure.
Okay.
Go for it.
I was going to say congrats to the SSH Media on 25 awards at IUS. I know JD and Monica do a great job with those kids. They got several first and second place awards. I know they did that as well last year. Got quite a few. The Lions Unified trip to Cornucopia, Mrs. Perlee put that on. That's a trip that's really good for the kids in a lot of ways, elementary through high school. Fall athletes and band on a great fall season. We had a lot of, I know what it takes, what the effort they put in, the time, coaches, players, all that, parents, kids to practice, all that kind of stuff. So just want to praise them for that. And then our resource officer, Gary Pittington, recently spoke to some of our SMS students regarding safety around natural waterways, and he's an asset to the corporation in a lot of ways. Being a former conservation officer, being able to educate and do some stuff with the kids, just another positive praise. So.
Awesome. All right, Steve, you go.
Well, I want to reiterate with Luke there. I'm very proud and very positive about our sports throughout the season so far. I think we've had some great coaches. Also very proud of the band. I think our band's just done tremendous. No more members than we got, but hopefully we'll build on that in the future. And I just feel really good about Salem Community Schools, and I think we're going to continue and grow even better.
Steve? Rodney?
So many things. There's lots of great things. The football kids that were here, I had the pleasure to get to volunteer and be in the press box, and boy, that press box is really nice. So,
Yes, it is.
Nicer than any other field we go to. And Coach Whedon actually has it filled with drinks and pizza too, so that's awesome. But outside of that, it's the greatest job in the world. You're out of the rain and heat and the cold as well. I want to give thanks. If you notice on our softball field, we had a couple volunteers. Troy Walls, Ryan Buchanan. Ryan's mowed our grass the whole season. Troy came over and leveled left field. You know, we have our left fielder this year fell down a couple of times because it had a little bit of an incline on it. So they cut that off, cleaned that up, got new grass. If you've not seen the creek bank down through here behind the facility, we talked about this because Becky and I went and talked to the mayor about a year or two ago and said, not everybody can afford a pool, and it's really hot here a lot. And my time down at Fort Knox, if you go past Otter Creek Park, you'll see that creek filled up with kids, filled up with people. So why don't we use a creek here? So this guy here that we brought in is getting some stuff done in a hurry and jumping through all kinds of hurdles to get stuff knocked out. The negotiations went well. Lots of great things. These two guys, I think, is doing a great job. Lana, Jana, everybody here that's in our Tracy, that's in our billing as well. Things just seem to be going great. So I mean, it's hard to, you know, even we hired this guy over here as a dean of students, and he's getting it done, showing up at the meeting too. So many praises. I just thankful to be a part of it, and you guys are doing a great job.
Ty?
Tomorrow morning, Veterans Day program at 9 a.m. I want to thank our teachers, custodial staff, and just people that put that together to honor our veterans. You know, what a lot of us don't see is the countless hours that they spend putting all that stuff together, getting it ready, getting pictures of our veterans in the community, and putting them on a slideshow. That's one of my favorite things to see come out of our school. And then Bible Club for elementary school. We've had a lot of volunteers for that. They are actually collecting cans right now for the local food shelter, or food bank, food shelter. Food bank.
Shelter food too.
Yeah, that works. But but they're collecting cans for them, and I think that's very sweet knowing that a lot of people are in hard times right now, and I think it's good that we've got kids here who are willing and eager to help. So.
Just took several of mine, but it's okay. I've got several more. You got more?
No, I'm good.
Shout out to the National Honor Society members going to Brady Shrum and reading as part of the Happily Ever After program. I think it's great. It's a good role model thing to do. You talk about sports, but Salem Lions tennis team, the team was named as Academic All-State, with Griffin Richards also getting all-district honors, and an honorable mention singles All-State, and then also Griffin Richards and Carson Albertson were both named All-Conference, and Landon Irvin's honorable mention. And then there were several other athletes that were All-Conference in their sports. Kendi Garlow, Maddie Akers, Rafe Wells, Ethan Cooper, and Abigail Denon in cross country. Soccer, Flora Wade and Skylar Durham Cyphers. And then we had the honorable mention ones too, Chloe Day, Abby Spalding and their sports. So again, good things going on as far as athletics. The SMS Construction Club, I thought this was a great thing that I saw the Jessica and Leslie Lease taking them out to sites, and that was good. And then all of our staff for the events that they plan and do for our students. It's amazing just seeing all the different things that are going on, and it takes a lot of effort from our staff to do that. And so I give them a shout out for doing those things.
Well,
Sorry, I took all yours.
no, it's okay. No, you did take some, but that's okay. I want to say a big shout out to Brittany Garlow for organizing. I couldn't be there, but for the alumni, for the cheerleaders, and I love that. And I missed that we got to do some fellowship there, but I want to, Liz, you can fill me all in about that.
That's all $2.
Yeah. Oh, they'll fill me in too. Also want to kind of piggyback for Terry and Luke. They're doing a fantastic job, and right back at you, Terry, for everything you said about school, Salem School Corporation, how nice everything is. We're hearing positive praise of you two and Luke. Also, I love the idea you brought, for tomorrow's program, bringing all of the schools together, and that was something that you've really been hammering, is to bring that unity, and I love that, so that we'll have our elementary, middle, and high school together that sometimes don't always get to see each other. And also, to piggyback on that program, not only are we honoring our veterans, then our military club is doing donuts and milk, which I think the military club to be giving back, and I think it's going to be a special time. And in elementary or middle or high school, you might not get exactly what Veterans Day is about, but as they grow and as they go on with their life, they're going to be so thankful to have these memories that we honored and we, celebrated our veterans. So I love that program. I think it's going to be great. Also, Karen, you are here, and I want to talk about the meals that you did, the tour around the.
We traveled to France Wednesday.
Well, I just think this is the greatest thing. I've had the best time listening to the different foods, and I have very picky eaters in our family, but I'm like, just try it, just try it. I love that. An introduction, and what will the France food be? Are we having?
It's a Monte Cristo, instead of a sandwich, it's a Monte Cristo biscuit with ham and Swiss cheese, and then on the top, the little sweetness that they put on top of the Monte Cristo. So they're gonna have that, and French green beans. Oh, there's a little jelly thing, because you're supposed to dip your Monte Cristo in jelly. French green beans. I can't remember the other thing, but yeah, we're going to France.
I really want to stop in for that.
Yeah.
That sounds so good. Where are you going to get that in our community, right? I mean, I love that introduction and teaching them, and teaching them what other foods are. I love that. And introducing them to other foods. I love that. Besides meatloaf and green beans, it's a good,
The mummy dogs. The mummy dogs.
Mummy dogs.
Yeah.
What about the chili? You know what I mean? And all of that. That's all delicious, but it's good and I want to thank you for that. I love that, and I love trying new things and introducing new things to our children. So thank you, Karen. You work very hard and you do a great job.
And then with the Veterans Day program, kind of behind the scenes, we have JD and his group and the media group. They have a lot of work that they are doing currently, and then there's a ball game tomorrow night too. So then there's a lot of cleanup and back to the classroom stuff. So we appreciate everything you do, JD, and your group. And then the first graders I saw, they celebrated Bat Day, and it looks like they made a little cave for the students. I saw lots of pictures, and they were all smiling. Everybody looked like they were having a great time on Bat Day, learning all about this. So, and then congratulations to the BSC Lion Leaders for the month as well.
So last Monday, for Professional Development Day, Greg Smedley-Warren came home and did a professional development at the elementary school. And kind of working with them and getting that all set up and just seeing kind of that full circle moment of a Salem graduate get to come back and get to interact with the teacher that he, gives credit to inspiring him to be the teacher that he is today. And seeing what he's done, and even just, he walked around the building and looking at the creativity and the pumpkin contest, between all the classrooms and stuff, and just how much, it just made you really proud of the excitement, and just that whole day was just it was just a good day. So it was fun to get to witness that and kind of look at, because we walk up and down our hallways or in and out of our buildings, but then to look at it through somebody else's eyes, as coming back, it was really a neat thing. I'm just always, again, just impressed with I look around our facilities and our staff and just how well everybody, there's so many people that just go above and beyond. And not just, to make things look nice, but even the care that goes for the students. At the middle school with, kind of the SNAP benefits and some of the question, and seeing the amount of people that have brought food in to make sure that you can give it to the kids, and the heart that goes into that, and not something that, somebody said, this is something you have to do, but because they feel led to do that, to truly love and serve those that we are entrusted with. I just thought that was incredibly special and just heartwarming. That was at the middle school, I know, but I think I'm always impressed of just the above and beyond heart for the students that we have, and how thankful I am to be a part of that. Does anybody have anything?
I would I don't always go, but today I'd like to. So at times like this, whenever there's a bond issue or something like that, I'm reminded of how much Jenna Hayes is so important to this office and to my life, because she's really easy for me to work with, and I appreciate her.
I'm glad she's easy for somebody to work with.
Yeah. I really appreciate Jana, and then
It's gonna be
Something
cold
else.
tomorrow.
No coffee.
A chill in the air.
No, thanks, Tom, I appreciate you saying that. There's a lot of unsung heroes in this.
Something else that you all didn't get to see was I attended a ratings call with Luke Dean, Dr. Gooden, and Lana. And Lana is someone who, like Jana, is kind of behind the scenes, and you think Lana's kind of quiet and non-assertive. Well, I was on a ratings call the other day, and that was not the case. And I just want to compliment all three of them on how well they did and how well that call went. And that's something that takes a lot of prep time, and to be organized and be prepared to answer the analyst questions, and it went really well. And I felt like Dr. Gooden really took the lead on that, and everybody fed off of his lead, and it was the best call I'd ever been on. So I wanted to let Lana know that I noticed. So that's my 2 cents that I wanted to throw in.
Well, thank you for throwing that in there.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you all for coming this evening. Our next regular monthly meeting will be on Monday, December 8th, 2025. If I could get a motion to adjourn. Motion made by Rodney Bruff, seconded by Becky White. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion passes 7-0.